All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna spread through the cards until the spectator sees one they want. In this case, let's use the Ace of Spades as our example. We're just gonna leave it there, not even touch it, okay? We're gonna take the top card, which is the Seven of Spades. We're just gonna spin it like that. And when we do that, that card actually changes to the Ace of Spades. What is up, everybody, and welcome back. Today's video is gonna be pretty exciting for all you playing card lovers out there, which is probably the majority of subscribers I have, so that works out. Today I'm gonna give you guys an updated list of my top 5 favorite decks of playing cards. These are gonna be the decks that I just can't put down. I did a video doing this about 3-4 months ago, letting you know that it was probably gonna change, and it has. Well, mostly. I'm also gonna give you an update on the False Anchors playing cards. I did a review of them last week and let you know that I was gonna be using them all week long to see how they hold up. So I'm excited to give you guys a progress check on that. Let's go ahead and roll that intro and get you guys on your way. Alright, as usual, it's a pretty nice day outside today, so we're gonna film out here. Let's take a look at these decks. Alright, so coming in at number 5. You've seen these before in my previous top 5. This part hasn't changed. It's the Dapper deck by Vanishing Ink and Expert Playing Card Company. So what I love about the Dapper deck, and the reason why it's in my top 5, is the handling of the cards are amazing. So these are printed by Expert Playing Cards. Some people aren't a huge fan. I definitely am. I think Expert continues to improve, and this is a product of that improvement. These cards are amazing. I have a couple of sealed decks left. They come in blue, which are these ones, and they come in an orange as well. The orange ones I featured as number 5 in my last top 5 video. Blue or the orange ones doesn't really matter to me. I just love the cards. They have semi-standard faces just with some custom colors. This is a good deck for Magic, and it's definitely a good deck for card flourishing. It's a good deck to practice with. This is one that you definitely, especially like in casual situations, if you have it on you, you're not gonna be disappointed with the performance of this. Number 4, this is a very, very good deck, printed by the United States Playing Card Company and Cards XII. These are the Sub Rosa playing cards. All right, now the Sub Rosa, the reason that this deck made it into my top 5 is that back design. It's super simple, just really, really nice, really clean, very sexy though. I love that floral pattern. It's a two-way back design, which is really nice. The cards fan great. These are printed on a crushed bicycle stock, so naturally they handle really, really well. Again, semi-standard faces. You're gonna have some slight color customization, but nothing that you couldn't perform with. I love everything about these cards. Really excited. If there's a V2 coming of these, I'm definitely gonna have to pick it up or back it on Kickstarter, whatever it takes. These cards are amazing. Number 3, I'm cheating a little bit because they are technically 2 different decks, but it's gonna be the Orbit V4 and V5. If you're into playing cards at all, you know that the Orbit 4th edition came out last fall. And preceding that, we had the 5th edition, which hit us just this summer. But these cards are excellent, so I'll give you a quick preview. The 4th edition looks like this. It's just black with some white accents. Makes for really nice fan work. I love these cards because they feel good. These are actually on a crushed B stock. Really, really nice feel. Nice and thin, I love that. I also love, not only do they have standard faces, but they have this Arco pip package, so you get like these really vintage looking pips and indices and courts and just everything. Looks like an old school Arco deck, which I really, really like. All around great cards. These are the V4s, by the way. I'll show you the V5s. All right, so the V5s I think are even better than the V4s. You get this kind of nice blue and orange color. I have reviewed these already on my channel, so if you're interested in taking a closer look at these cards and what I love about them, go ahead and scroll through my channel. Actually, I'll just link it below since the video is already here. But really, really nice cards. I absolutely love these to death. They have the same stock and finish as the V4s that I just showed you. And you get this really sick orange banner that goes through your fan work. That looks amazing. I love that so much. I use these cards. I've gone through so many of these decks. I use these cards almost daily. I love them that much. Number 2 is the False Anchors playing cards. You've seen my review on these already. Go watch it and learn a magic trick while you're at it. All right, now number 2, the False Anchors. So I just reviewed these last week and mentioned that I was gonna be using them all week long and that I would update you guys on how they hold up. So these cards still feel like they're brand new. They are on a crushed B stock, which is amazing. B stock is my favorite for playing cards. And they have a magic finish, so they're going to last a long time. They handle superior to almost any deck from the USPCC. These cards are incredible. Super simple. They are marked, which is really nice. Good for magic effects. I love this color of blue. And the simplicity in the faces, it just doesn't get any better. You get standard bicycle faces. So that's going to make it really easy to perform magic with these cards. And as well, it's just a great workers deck. So definitely worthy of being in my number 2 spot. And some honorable mentions before we get to my number 1 deck. The Glamour Nugget Casino Playing Cards by Expert Playing Card Company. I also have a review of these on my channel from a few weeks ago, so go check that out. And the Big Boy number 2 deck by Gemini Playing Cards. The only reason these cards aren't in my top 5 is because of the custom faces, which I'm not a fan of. If they had standard or even semi-standard faces and court cards, these would definitely be in my top 5, solely because of the handling and the back design. And of course, we can't talk about favorites if I don't mention my deck, the Chalkbox Playing Cards. And number 1 at the moment, a deck that I just can't put down or get enough of, is the Red Keepers deck. These are the V2 by Cartamundi and Illusionist. All right, now why the Red V2 Keepers are my favorite. So these cards, I did a top 3 decks to use for Magic, or top 3 workers decks. And this deck was number 1 for a couple specific reasons. Number 1 is the handling of the cards. So these cards are on the Cartamundi True Linen B9 finish with their legendary stock. So these cards handle so good. And they last a long time. They're super thick, which makes them super durable. Look how thick those cards are. That's amazing. You do get standard faces. So I just opened this deck today. So there's still a new deck order, but standard faces. The only customization is on these 2 cards. It's Adam Wilbur and his wife, but you do get just the complete package with this deck. The only thing that I would change maybe is adding maybe like a double backer to it that you can use for effects. But other than that, I love everything about this deck. It's a perfect workers deck because it is a reader back, and it's definitely got that familiar back design. Not going to be confusing at all. Nobody's going to be thrown off by this deck. It's perfect. This is definitely at the moment my favorite deck of cards. Well guys, thank you so much for tuning in today, and as always, make sure you leave me a comment down below letting me know if you would like me to review any of those decks just for you. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.